beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. You guys are here today to talk about RHOA, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Back already. I swear to God, I feel like it hasn't been that long, even though, I guess it's been a while, right? But yeah, we're back to talk about that. The very first episode of the new season. If you have not already, no, that ain't even how you start off. Like, how you just gonna start off telling people, if you have not already, please like or comment or subscribe. No, listen, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We would love to have you be part of the Beautiful People family. It is absolutely free of charge, not a big deal to you, but a huge deal to me. Like the video if you do at some point. It does wonders for my analytics. And let's get started, you guys. All right, y'all. So we start off with something I hate. I'm not even gonna lie. Hated it. What the fuck? We don't want to see more I was gonna call him some of everything. Anything started with an M. We don't want to see Martell. Like, honestly, we don't want to see him. Y'all, I stopped watching Real Housewives. Nope, not Real Housewives. Love and Marriage, Huntsville, or whatever, because I just don't care. Like, what him and Melody going through, I just don't care. And then I just feel like Martell is annoying as shit. So why would we still want to see him? And I was annoyed to see him here. I'm not even gonna lie, like, for real annoyed. He doesn't give good TV on Huntsville. He's not giving good TV here because it's all a farce. Like, why are they playing in our faces for real, for real? Like, remember when it was a big deal when Kenya brought on the guy and it was like, oh shit, she is doing a phony storyline and she paid this guy. And no, Bravo's not going to have that. Bravo don't care no more. Apparently, Bravo is just like, we know this shit's fake. Go ahead, go for it. Because why are they doing this? Like, this is a waste of time. The fact that she's like, they don't even look like they have chemistry. They don't even look like they like each other like that in terms of sexually at all. Like, there's no actual sexual chemistry, y'all. Like, none whatsoever. It's crazy. So he's there, she's there. I mean, one thing I can say, both bodies, good. Good bodies, both of them. Y'all know Sheree got a great body. Martell has a good body for a goof. Like, he's just a goof. I'm sorry. It's hard to even give him a compliment. What an asshole. Y'all, so a chef comes to the door. It's a lady chef. And no lie, there was actually more sexual chemistry between her and Martell in those 2 seconds than him and Sheree. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm like, this dude, they're like flirting with their eyes. They really were. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And he tells her that, he thought the surprise was going to be something else. And he's like, so soon? And I'm like, boy, bye, because you haven't even done anything with her. So why would she include someone else into nothing? Like, seriously, nothing. He probably could get this girl's number right after because Sheree don't care. Like, they're not together. She don't care. She ends up talking about his physique and she loves to lay on his chest. We don't believe you. You need more people. We don't believe you, sis. Like, you're not on his chest at all. She says he has big dick energy. And I'm like, where? Where? Where does he? I mean, honestly, because Martell actually may not be short or a small guy, but he just gives me short and stocky. I don't know. And that's not exuding big dick energy. And we also know that the energy that we talk about in big dick energy is something that he is definitely missing. He walks around cocky for sure, like he really thinks he has it going on. But we all know that Martell is not a boss like that. Like, we know that it was Melody who was doing everything and making all the money and had all the licenses and everything. So no, he does not exude BDE. I'm sorry. He just exudes goof troop. Sorry. All right, so we wrap that scene up with Sheree telling him about Sonya's party for Ross, and everybody's invited. And she says that Kenya always asks about him, and he's like, I don't know her. I don't know her. I'm like, that's a little suspect right there. But we'll talk about that later. And then for some reason, they just kept showing the chef smiling and looking up at them or whatever. And I'm like, we get it. She wants Martell. She can have him, okay? Yeah, you can have him, sis. He's for everyone. So he ends up making jokes about, Todd being an opportunist, and yeah, she called me an opportunist, but isn't that where her husband is? Okay, it's old. Old, played. We're done. We're done with it. Talking about they're both like 4 feet something, and so they better be respectful. Whatever. End of that. Like, we don't want to see a whole lot of Martell. Do y'all? Is it just me? All right, y'all. So next we have Candy, Don Juan, and Carmen. And y'all, am I crazy or did Carmen not look like Carmen? Carmen looked like she had something done to her face, sis. I was like, Carmen, where? Carmen, where? But yeah, so they're talking about how Candy Coated Nights is coming back. They're talking about how Ace was crying on the phone because he really wanted his mom to help, and he said that she's like too busy or whatever. And I'm just like, that storyline again. Still, I mean, I guess that's still her life. So, all right. Yeah, they also spoke about Sheree and how it flopped, and then we see her, of course, making excuses as to why the website crashed. Not that it wasn't ready, because the shit wasn't ready, y'all. Because I was one of the ones that was on there right away trying to see if it was up, and I kept getting redirected. And then when I went online, everybody was being redirected. And no, she's just lying. Candy was talking about how she don't like to pay people, and that was kind of it for that. And I don't know if it's gonna come up again in the season. Maybe it will, because these women are petty, and that was like a huge deal. But yeah, I wouldn't let that shit lie with Sheree. I'm sorry. If I have an issue with you, all I'm gonna keep talking about is where is she by Sheree? Where is it? Like, you flopped, sis. And I don't know, like, I just feel like they glazed over it, and I don't really like that, because that was a big thing for the internet. If y'all remember when it happened right after the reunion and everything, and everybody was trying, and like at least for a week or so after, when the stuff finally started coming, but it was too expensive, and like it was some shit with that. And so for the fact that they're not really talking about it, I don't really like that. What's going on with the Bravo producers? All right, so then Kenya comes in looking fabulous as usual. They move into a bigger room, and then Manetta comes in. So they talk to Manetta. They right away get it out the way. The fact that Candy didn't feel like she had her back with Marlo last year, and Manetta's like, she knows that I'm just kind of like the peacemaker. I'm just trying to get both sides or whatever, because I'm never taking nobody's side over her. So she right away apologizes. We squash it real quick. It's fine. We find out that Candy missed a party. That it's so funny, because when they did the flashback, yeah, Manetta was there, her husband was there, Kenya was there, and we see Drew's husband. Where was Drew? Drew's husband is making all the parties, but where's Drew? So, Kenya tells us that no matter, out of all the people that Candy knows, Manetta is the one who came along and set her up with somebody named Ron. They showed the picture. He is handsome. They look cute together. He looks a little bit younger. That's fine. And his hands were huge though, like that. And she said how, she really likes him. He really kind of adores her, like he listens to her, like all the good stuff. And she says that he awakens some things. He makes her feel good again. And I get it. I get it, y'all. When you don't date for a while and then you suddenly start dating again, if it's the right person, or if it's a man who knows what he's doing, he's gonna make you feel pretty, he's gonna make you feel beautiful, sexy, all of that. And yeah, it definitely awakens some things. It does, trust me. So, oh, no, don't trust me, I didn't say that like that. But yeah, so it was a cute little moment, and I'm happy for her. She seems really happy, and it doesn't seem inauthentic. Like, it seems like she's for real. And listen, I like Kenya. I want her to be happy. That would be nice. All right, so we end up wrapping this scene up talking about Sheree and how she was so bothered by Candy spoofing them and everything. We talk about how Kenya said that, well, no, first of all, the streets have been talking because apparently Martell has seen a lot of women in Atlanta. It's, the streets talking. Y'all know the streets in Real Housewives of Atlanta. Listen, just ask Candy Mama, so we know. If the streets talking, Candy Mama gonna know where she at. Mama Joyce. But yeah, so sure. I mean, Kenya ends up saying that, listen, he lightweight tried to talk to me before, and that's where we get a commercial. So we just find out that he slid into her DMs, and she didn't accept or something like that. I don't really know how that works where they were like, accept it, accept it. But come to find out, he ended up taking it back. It was a couple years ago. She had zero interest, so she didn't even, reply to him. So that's a good thing. Listen, Kenya's a smart woman. She's not about to play around with Martell. Martell is bad news. Like, if you just listen to him speak, he really does ooze narcissism. I'm sorry. And yes, I know that everybody uses that word so lightly, but no, he really does. Like, oh, God. All right, so now finally wrapping up that scene for real, we have Candy doing the broke cry. Shout out to Isra. Candy comes with the broke cry talking about Todd and time, and y'all know the same old, same old. And Kenya just ends up telling her, listen, as a big sis, my sisterly advice would just be make time for your husband. And I agree. Listen, I feel like Todd is a team player. We see him all the time with the kids on Instagram and everything. And that's not to say that he's babysitting. I mean, those are his kids. So it's fine that he has his kids, because if it was the mom and she had her kids, that would be perfectly acceptable and perfectly normal. So it's fine that the dad has the kids all the time. But I do feel like, you know, maybe it is time for her to slow down just a little bit, like just a little bit, and give them a little bit more. But I mean, then again, it's all TV. Like, we don't know how much time she really gives. We don't know, but we do know that Candy stay busy. Like, she stay doing something. I'm not mad at it. Like, she loves the bag. Who doesn't? But listen, you don't want to miss out on these years and everything. You already had Riley saying that she missed her, growing up or whatever. Come on, you don't want two more. Like, what's the point of having two more feel the same way that, I don't know. I mean, I see both sides, but listen, working mom guilt is a real thing. It really is. So I do feel for Candy. We talking about Sonya again? We talking about Sonya? Is that what we talking about? We talking about Sonya? Do y'all know what that's from? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? We talking about practice. But y'all, I just did not want her back on. I'm so bored with her face. Like, her face bores the shit out of me. I am not even kidding you. I don't like anything about Sonya, really. You guys, I really don't. She's just boring and shit. Like, she don't belong. But anyway, she's here, and they do this whole family tree about all the people that live in her house. Girl, we know. Okay, you said that shit last year. We know. We know all the people that live there. You, your husband, your badass kid. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. He's bad as shit. Deuce is bad. Your sister, her husband, and two kids or whatever. We don't care. We just don't care, Sonya. Y'all, it's so funny. So Sonya's there talking to her brother-in-law, who apparently is now her assistant, because she's trying to give him work because he hasn't been able to really tap into the real estate field out there. And again, she's trying to give them work. She was saying how for many years they all kind of ate off her. Her sister did her hair. Her mom was her manager. Her dad was her manager. She said not so much now, but before they were all, kind of eating off her. And her sister is just like she's talking to the brother-in-law about work while they're trying to eat, and the sister's like, she just don't know boundaries. Like, you looking for more stuff for him to do instead of just letting him eat. And then she says, you don't know boundary. Like, when it's time for me to, I'm making plates for my kids or whatever, then here comes Dingbat saying, hey, let's go outside. Y'all, when she called her Dingbat and did not blink, like, that is some sibling shit for real, for real. And Sonya looked pissed off, but she wasn't saying a word. And I'm gonna let you know, I did watch her show. What was it on? It was on something like years and years ago. Oxygen. It was on something. And her sister was, listen, her sister and her mom was not to be played with. I'm sorry. And they were basically, both of them were the whole show, because they were both not to be played with. So yeah, the sister is fed up with Sonya, and oh, sorry. So when she calls her that, Ross gets up and says, "You know what? Let me go check on Deuce." I'm like, "Yeah, you know it's probably about to go down." We don't get to see it really go down, but yeah, Sonya, what is she doing now that's making so much money? Like, what is she doing now? I would love to know. Besides this. Yeah, so wrapping that up, the sister says, listen, Sanya will come in at 11 o'clock p.m. and text me and be like, can you come and take this wig off? And she's like, and what she don't understand is like years ago when she was running track, that shit was a priority. Now, not so much. I wish I would. And I'm like, oh, she really ain't paying the sister that much now. So yeah, the sister's like, listen, you are not top priority for me anymore. So I'm assuming the sister maybe has another job or something else that she does. All right, so y'all know how we do the quick little scenes. We have Brooklyn and Kenya, has these little dresses or whatever for Brooklyn. She's so cute. Sonya's picking out her dress for the party. Blah, who cares? Then we have Todd and Candy, Blaze and Ace, and they're about to have dinner. Looks like takeout that she's putting on her plate to make it look homemade or whatever. I don't know. But I mean, listen, I guess she's too busy to cook. That's fine. So she's telling Todd to come on. It's family time. He's on the phone. I mean, he's, on the phone, like conference call or whatever with his co-writers doing a script. So basically, he just doesn't get off the phone. And she's like, forget it. She says, listen, she's trying to make the time to be with the family or whatever. And now she needs him to do the same thing. So, same shit, y'all. Same shit. Y'all, next we got Marlo and her nephews, and y'all already know, like, I don't have a whole lot of energy for Marlo. I just don't. Her, Sonya, Drew, I don't got a lot. Even Sheree. But, they made her tacos, quesadillas, and all that for Taco Tuesday. It was very sweet. They both look about the same size now. I'm like, geez, that little one grew. These earrings she got on, I don't know what's happening with them. They're like humongous, like not even like earrings. It's crazy. But yeah, she says that her sister apparently is out of jail and hasn't contacted her or the boys since she's been out. So she's like, yeah, they're my boys now. That's crazy, you guys. How unfortunate for those babies. But anyway, yeah, let's just wrap this scene up. I don't know what else happens. I think I remember them saying something about the whole leaving and she's never going to put them out again. And, one of them was like, oh, we were, really stressing you out or whatever. That shit is just really traumatizing, really. And then you have him own some shit. Like, yeah, you're supposed to, you're a kid. Kids stress grown-ups out. They do. So now you having him own some bullshit, basically. I don't know. I just want to move on from Marlo because I really don't care about her or her life. All right, y'all. So then we have Sheree and Sonya. Sonya comes over to Sheree's house. She has on this pink little She by Sheree number. That's $274. I wish I would. I wish I would. But I'm not going to lie. Sheree's body be banging. Sheree's body be banging. And Sonya has a good body as well. Like her six pack and all that or whatever, it's just on a different level. Like Sonya's just petite and she has no curves and things like that. But her body is like, she's tight. Y'all know she's in, oh, sorry, she's in shape. So they both have good bodies just in different ways. You guys, I don't like workout content. I don't like it on YouTube. I don't like it on anything because I just feel like watching people work out is just not content unless that's what you're doing. Like you set out to watch somebody work out or possibly work out with them. But if you're vlogging or whatever and you have this whole workout session, that irritates the shit out of me because I feel like it's not content. I don't want to watch you work out. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry, I was real aggressive with that, but I really mean it. I don't like that. All right, in comes Courtney, aka Puss in Boots, and she comes in and she's able to drop it like it's hot, even with the thigh-high boots on. So Sonya's really feeling that. Whatever, Sonya. They sit down to have their smoothies, and Sonya's like, "Well, what do you do?" And she's like, "I have a marketing brand and also some jewelry. This is my jewelry that I'm wearing. I'm wearing my jewelry. This is it. I'm wearing it." I was like, "Why is she talking?" like that. Uh, not gonna like Courtney, y'all. Not gonna like Courtney. So Sonya talk about this dry ass party coming up again. Oh, and I forgot to mention that she has to prove herself because the last one was like a party city party. So she's determined to prove herself with this one. Okay, we'll see. And then we have Courtney talking about all the people that she know, and she hung out with Marlo at one point. And oh my god, I don't know if I told you this, but Candy, she seems cool, but I don't know if I told you. She was pulling me up on Instagram and saying that I said that we were friends, and she was asking people about me. And I'm like, listen, you are worldwide and you're global. Why are you asking about me? I don't know. I was just like, what is wrong with her? Number one. Number two, why is that a big deal? Like, I feel like Candy found out she's about to be on the show. Bitch, who is this? Who is this broad? You pull her up on Instagram. Okay, I've seen her somewhere. She said we're friends. I don't know her. Period. Like, what is there to be like? I don't understand the issue with this whole thing. But of course, right away, Sheree finds a way to turn it into something. Oh, so she asking about you? Sheree, calm down. Like, honestly. Yeah. Okay. Where's your coat? You know that it's not even nice outside. Like, we just talked about how it's not nice and you still don't have a coat on. You're not listening to me. You don't care. All right, go get sick. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I can't stand young adults. I can't. All right, so Sheree is talking about, sorry, y'all, I'm going to leave that in too, just so y'all can see my life. My life with a young adult who has to get the last word. Y'all, and I promise, well, I won't promise you. I hope she doesn't get sick. But damn, we just talked about how it's not nice outside and you still leave back outside with no coat. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, so Sheree is pissed off. That's why she keeps going at Candy. She's pissed off about the parody that Candy did, talking about all them. Oh, she's making memes about me. And I thought that we were good. How did you think y'all were good when you was clowning her like crazy last year? You and Marlo was double teaming her like crazy in the last season. How did you figure y'all were good? Sheree is just delusional. Yeah, we get to the venue with Sonya and I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to quote Alexander Rogers. The fuck. No, she did not pay $100,000 for this party. No, she did not. It looks like I don't even know that it looks like 40,000. She said her budget was 40,000, but she ended up going to 100,000. This party was better than the one she threw for. Who did she throw it for? Sheree, or she threw it for one of them. Better than that, however, not good enough to say that you spent $100,000 on this party. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Pam. We're not going for it. We're not going. Yeah, so Marlo's meeting with her dress designer. I can't remember his name. But y'all know who he is. And she's talking about Candy and the little spoofs and everything. And she said, listen, they was funny, but I'm good on Candy. And I'm sorry. When they showed back the one with Marlo, and she's like, and she had the hairline all the way down there. And she's like, how's my hairline? Do you love it? Merci. Now that was hilarious. I'm sorry. It really was. But yeah, Marlo even said it was funny. She good on her, but it was funny. All right, so it's time for the party, and people are arriving. Kenya's there. She looks nice. Manyata, her husband. Um, what's his name? Drew's husband. I can't remember his name. Not important. He's there without Drew. So Kenya's like, hey, where's your wife? And he's like, oh, she had an emergency. She had like a situation and everything. And Kenya's like, yeah, you're her husband. If she got a situation, you supposed to have a situation. Like, why are you here? You're supposed to be with your wife. But we know that, yeah, that's just no good. They're going to do the whole divorce thing. Do y'all think that was a storyline? I kind of feel like it was a storyline now that I know that they were filming at the time of this whole divorce debacle. Like, we know Drew and her husband will do anything for a storyline. I don't know. But anyway, Manyata and her husband look nice. All right, so Candy's there and she's standing next to Kenya when Kenya says, "Oh, here comes the lady of the hour," and Candy turns and says, "It's Sheree. She's not the lady of the woman of the hour." Y'all, I cracked up. And then we have Courtney, and she's like, "Oh my God, Drew's husband, who I can't remember his name right now. He's my cousin. He's my cousin. We just found that out now. He's my cousin." And then they both said, "Literally," at the same time. Okay. Y'all, so Kenya is talking to Martell and Sheree and asking, "Is this official?" And he says, "Yeah, we're officially dating." Y'all, Martell be playing her to the left. I swear to God, even on his own show that I don't watch. But when I watch the reviews, apparently he's not claiming Sheree's ass. But, and you know why? Because he's on there with his ex-wife who he wants back. So no, he's not playing those games on his show. He'll play on this show, but not on his show for real. But Kenya says that Sheree needs a spinoff. Something about dating these dumb dudes. I agree because last year, what Candy say, she was with community service, and now she's with community penis. Yeah, it's all true. It's funny because it's true. Like, Sheree is just dumb anyway, because even if this is fake, which we all know it's fake, why would you not choose a better person? Like, you're going from bad to just as bad. Like, I'm sorry, Martell is just as bad. Just because, like, Sonya's dumbass said, "Oh, he doesn't have an ankle monitor, so that's an upgrade." Well, whatever. Oh, and can I just say that, did I say it's Harlem Nights? And that Ross looked really good in his black and white? He really did. Um, and y'all can tell that Ross is a little hood, y'all. Ross is a little hood. But yeah, so Kenya is cracking herself up at her joke about Sheree dating these dummies. And I ain't gonna lie, I cracked up too. Y'all, speaking of sipping tea, because Marlo said that, there's a little drama involving Candy and she's happy she's not involved. When we were back at Sheree's house at the beginning of the episode and they were asking if Martell was good in bed because she's talking about how he has big dick energy, she just sipped her drink. And I'm like, yeah, that's a no. That means she hasn't slept with him. She don't know. Like, she's not gonna, she didn't lie. Listen, I don't know. So she's going to play it off and sip whatever she was sipping. But we know they ain't did nothing. But anyway, the girl Courtney is telling Marlo about this whole salacious thing of Candy saying, "I'm not her friend." And Marlo's like, "What? How is that a big deal, y'all? What am I missing? How is that like a, oh my God situation?" Like, they're making something out of nothing, and it's actually kind of annoying that this is what we're fighting about for real. And Marlo tells her, "Oh well, you gotta say something to her. You just gotta." Why she gotta? Like, who cares? All right, you guys. So we have all these different little side conversations and everything, and we have Courtney finally talking to Candy, and Sonya's standing there as well. And Courtney tells her, "Yeah, I'm not Dina." And Dina said, "Did you ever tell anybody that you were friends with Candy?" And she's like, "No, I never said that." And I'm like, cool. It's squash. There it is right there. You never said that. It's done. What else is there? But no, it's not done because she just keeps going. So we get Manetta talking to Sheree about Martell, and she's asking, "Is it serious?" Because we've heard that he's also seeing somebody in Atlanta. And Sheree is like, "Oh, really? Okay, because he's been here the past couple days, so let's call him over." And what's her name? Manetta's like, "Okay." And so in the confessional, Sheree is like, "Yeah, Manetta was here last season. However, this season she found her voice." And I'm like, good. She needs to. Listen, stir it up, Manetta. Be the bone collector, do whatever. Because technically, is it any of your business if she's serious or not? Who cares? Who cares? None of it is real. And I feel like they all know it. But okay, we'll play along. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. On the flip side, we have Candy still going at it with Courtney, and Courtney's still going and going, and Candy's like, "I never said I know you. I'm just saying I don't know you." And she's like in the confessional saying, "I don't know anyone but one person that knows this Courtney girl or whatever." And that's not shade. I just don't know her, and I don't even know people that know her. And so she's telling the girl, listen, just because we've been in the same social settings or whatever, don't mean I know you. I don't. And she's like, I didn't say you did. I didn't. Candy's like, yo, what's the energy? What's the energy? And she's like, there's no crazy energy. It's not crazy. So they start going back and forth. Y'all, so I'm not gonna lie. Candy was turned up, y'all. Candy really was turned up too. So she's not all in the clear here. She was on 10 too for some reason. But I mean, the girl was bouncing at her because Sonya told Courtney, listen, you did come here with a certain kind of energy. So, and then Courtney was like, thank you for checking me. And I apologize because I've had nothing but good things to say about her. And like Candy's standing right there. So she's not talking to Candy, she's talking to Sonya. And it's like, I've had nothing but good stuff to say about her. And, you know, I wasn't trying to start anything or whatever. And so she turns to Candy and she's like, so yeah, so I wasn't clout chasing. And when she said it though, she did this little bounce for real. She did. And she did her eyes like, bitch, like, nah, I wasn't trying to clout. And Candy was like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is the bouncing you doing in my face? And like, so they just start going at it. And I love the way Todd was standing there. He wasn't in it because he know that, you know, listen, it's TV, it's girl stuff, it's women's business, and let them have it. But he ain't standing too far. He's like right there when she need him. That shit is hot, y'all. Little Todd, come on, little Todd. So yeah, so Candy is bucking, the girl starts bucking, and it's a lot. So yeah, Candy told her to stop bouncing at her, and she's like, well, you need to calm the fuck down. And Candy was like, bitch, I will headbutt this bitch. And that is when Todd steps in, like, oh, okay. We talking about, like, Candy talking about what she gonna do, which is so funny to me, y'all. Do y'all think Candy can fight? Her little stocky ass? She probably can. But she always talking about what she gonna do. She gonna drag somebody. She gonna do this. She gonna dog walk somebody. We ain't seen her really do nothing yet, though. I don't know. Can she? Do y'all think she can really fight? I mean, she probably got hands. I don't know. We'll see. Well, maybe we won't see, which is fine because she's grown. She don't need to be out here fighting anyway. But yeah, the Puss in Boots, she is annoying as shit. So back over at Sheree and them, I just really don't care about this whole thing. So Kenya's telling her that he slid in the DMs or whatever. She's like, oh, show me. And so then she calls him over. So that's the way it ends, where him and Kenya are about to get into it. And y'all, I'm just so annoyed by the whole thing because why are we looking at Martell? Why? I don't like it. Like, I don't like him being on this show, for real. I ain't even kidding. I don't like it because I feel like this is our shit. And we don't need that lame shit over here on our shit. All right, y'all, that's it. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up the video does wonders for the analytics, and I will see you guys. I am going to do the Martha's Vineyard thing. I'm probably not going to do it till tomorrow, so I'm going to be like a day late and a dollar short. But y'all, I'm tired. I have worked all day, and I'm super tired. So I'm going to try to get it in tomorrow because I do have some stuff to say about it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Smooches. Oh, I'll be forgetting to say the stuff I'm supposed to say. If you are still here, you are the real MVP. Thank you very much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Smooches.